Hello everyone. Today I wanted to present you my little desk, my art desk that I prepared today to facilitate me to paint and to have a better place to do it. More quiet and more convenient as well. First of all, may I say hello to Lilia, who is with us and looking at me right now. My little Lilia. Anyway, here you see one of my easel where I'm currently doing one of my painting. So this is a desk and that is surrounded with some art and other things I like to do. Here, for example, you see two hearts I did buy in Germany. And if I approach a little bit from my desk, you see this little art from the Harry Potter universe, the Weeping Willow. Whomping, not Weeping Willow, Whomping Willow. Here you see one of my dear friend art, that is an acrylic painting with UV paints. Very nice to just put in there, and it's very soothing. There you have a little lamp that changes colors, very relaxing, and some music to just accompany us today. And here on the left, you don't see it well, but you have other hearts from these friends I was speaking about, some Legos. One that is finished, and one that is currently being done. And here you see another Lego, the TIE Fighter. I really love Lego, but this is probably not what we are doing today, but I'm presenting my little desk, so I had to show the environment of this desk. So yeah, here is the desk with many things on it. There's nothing down there, just things, electronics and books and music notes. What is interesting is just what is there, and I will just show you everything I do own for my painting. And let's start with what we see first. And this is here, all my little knife that I have to try on abstract painting and other techniques. I just remind you that I am a beginner, so I haven't used them all. But it's very nice to use these little knives like those tools. So I really recommend people that begin painting like me to try to understand those and try to use them as best as I can. Back to their place. Secondly is, well, the most important, I think, when you paint are brushes. And here you have all the brushes I own in this little nice pouch that I am opening for you right now. Yep. With all my little brushes put around. So yeah, this video is also showing what I do own. Different shapes, rounded one, flat one, like more like I don't know what we call that in English, but like just like in a fuselage, or I would say something like that. Here the precision one, I call them the precision one because they are very small and they help me to draw very precise things. And here we have the what we call in French biseau, which means you have this cutting in the brushes. So those are my brushes that I'm using when I'm painting. I have some other things there, probably other brushes. I have one of my favorite brushes, which is this one. And we don't see well, but this is one of my favorite brushes that I use to prepare my paintings or to do backgrounds and so on. It's very soft and easy to clean. And I do something that you might want to do is using a hair dryer to keep this nice and soft brushes. It's very nice to use it. I have another one that is a bit bigger, and this is that one there, a bit bigger, and a bit blurry there, but this is that one. Here there is one of my painting that is just drying. It's very hard to dry today because, I mean these days, because it's very cold. But now that I changed it of place, it's a bit more warm in here, so I hope it will get drier from through times. Here I have like pots and pipette. Nothing very special is the less relevant thing here. Like you have little pot and sprays. And this pipette can be useful in some situations, although right now I have no idea what to do with them. Here I have one of my favorite stencil, which are the different tapes that I use. Masking tape when I want to do very precise shape and so on. I'm using these tapes. And it's very nice to get precise forms and so on in your paintings. Here you have special colors and effects. What I mean by that is it's just some like glitter, and down there you have some like silver paint. So yeah, very useful. This one doesn't want to close properly. I'm straining to close it. I will do it. Oh, whatever. Up. There. Up. I did it. It's really moving. It's really easy to move, so I have to be careful when I close that. Whatever. Up. One git. Upla. There. It's closed. Then I have everything that is sponges, rolling brushes that helps me to finish usually the sides of my paintings. When I have this kind of painting, I like to finish up the sides with some white or black colors, and I use these brushes that are over here. Here it's still empty, but it is a collection of pot that I will probably do colors that I like, and like orange and things like that, and I will just do my own paint with this little pot. I have 12 of them inside here, self-made paints. Nothing to see there. Then one important tool are all the paste. Well, I only have two type of paste. I have this ceramic looking paste, so to do textures. And here I have the classic modeling paste. I use it in a few of my paintings. Here are some tools for pouring. It's just pots and so on. If I take one there of pots, and also these little syringes to measure correctly my mixtures of pour painting. Also these little pins to stabilize the painting when I pour my little mixtures. And here we have a series of pots and so on. Nothing very exceptional. Here it's empty. There's nothing. Here this is hair blower. This is some silicone spray. It doesn't work very well with the pour. In the pour there is a better silicone oil. It's just here. I'm using this through the cells in my pour painting. I found this in Germany actually. It's very useful. We paint art, so if you want to buy it, it's there. I'm putting that one there. Up, back there. Hopla. I'm closing this down. I hope you like the music. I usually like to do my little things with music, and it really soothes me down. Here you have my varnishes. Here's a spray varnish. Spray varnish. Satin. you shake and you spray. The next one is a gloss varnish, and here it's more like liquid varnish, not a spray. I have a varnish brush, and there we have my cleaner for brushes. Here are mediums that I usually use for my pour painting, or if I want to dilute a little bit of my painting. For example, here Winsor Newton gloss medium. I have matte as well. Recently I haven't used them to try paint directly with raw painting, which is probably not the best to do, so I am a beginner, you know. Here it's kind of important. Drawer, it has all the tools to have to be precise. There is stickers, there is shapes. This is like to do shapes. This is a level when I do my pour painting. There is some wires, and beneath there you don't see it, but there is like all these rulers and angles, measurements, compass and so on. Compass, yeah, do we say that in English? I don't know. There, is very important. Here there is indeed the UV lamp to shine on this little painting. I want to show it again to you. And this is one of my friends. I will probably put a link to her shop below this video. This is very nice. I really love this art. Then I go down there. There's nothing, well, nothing important. Everything is important, but this is my palette. This is the removable palette sheets. It's okay to use, but like in my previous video, well, in one video I did that I didn't put actually on this channel, is all these nice, oops, it's a bit hard to open. I think I will hurt myself. This is a tight palette. Oopla, oh, that's very strong indeed. Where you just put your paintings and so on. I haven't used it, so I'm eager to use it soon. I'll put that near my brushes. I will not close it because it will just take time for the video, but I can put that one there. Here there is my first easel, small easel. There is also inside this, there is also some charcoal and other things where I sign my paintings with. Here you have several painting papers and paper and so on. Don't use these too much. Here you have a hammer. You wonder why there is a hammer in my art supplies, but when I do pour painting I like to hammer down my little nails to keep my painting straight on the desk. Here is a silicone mat. You just bought it from some store. It's really helping when you do pour painting. You can just retrieve the paint that is dried later on, and it's very easy to use and clean as well. So here now you have all my colors. Well, not all of them, most of my colors. Here are the whites and glosses and gesso, sorry. You have also some vermilion and cadmium yellow that is in there in big pots that you see behind. There in the Windsor's Newton brand. The big pot you see there, and the big one there, it's the white gesso. And here are all my blacks and gesso. There's also quite a lot of them. We don't see well. Sorry, I'm using my phone. So and up there, nothing very special, just the classic like water pot that I fill with water so I can rinse my brushes. And here very useful little mixing wood, mixing spatula. I don't know, we call that in English. Here you have all my colors. It's not very sorted, but here I have my reds, magenta, browns, yellow and green that you see here. As you see, I'm using Winsor Newton a lot. And here are mostly the blue and violet and also turquoise. I have many different blue colors. It's funny because in all of these, the only color I don't have is actually orange. Orange, I like to prepare orange myself. Orange and pinks and light violet are colors I don't have here, so sometimes I do like to create my own color, so it's why I have this little pot over there to help me out. And here you have a little message. I will not explain what it means right now, but it is a very important message to me. Oops, it's going down. Anyway, it's a very important message to me. Maybe from me, but I will I will explain that later. And here you have the color wheel. Very useful if you I don't tend to forget, but if you want to have some colors, you can. If you want some brown, you just turn the wheel and you can get the color brown. For example, if you go for, I think it's in red, you go for red, and you blend and you mix your red with some kind of is it blue? I think it's blue. It's blue, but if you use something different, well, whatever, you can see, for example, here, if you mix red with white, you get pink. Red with blue, you get purple, and here you see a light brown. If you have the red, violet, and yellow, you have some kind of brown orange. Very useful indeed. Oops, it's getting blurry. Yeah, the little message there. So yeah, basically, it's just new from today, and I hope I will use that as much as I can, and it will really help me to focus on my painting. And as I say, this is a beginner little studio, so many of my things, I don't really use them yet because I'm not yet used to them. But there is my favorite things like the tapes, like the knives that you have seen there, of course the brushes and the palette. All this little stuff that I still have to understand. And as a little spoiler, I have this little painting that I'm currently about to, not to finish, or at least to continue and make more details and so on, and try other things with it. And there was a cat. Just the cat fled. Maybe the music. So my easel, some cactus over there, and my little painting studio. I might have been speaking a lot, but I hope you enjoyed this little visit of my painting studio. And I'm so sorry that the video is blurry at times, that I'm using just my phone, and I don't have yet like high equipment like camera and so on, but I hope one day I will be able to do that, and also able to make videos of pour painting where I put a little camera there and I do the pour down the desk, and so you can see it as well. But let's see. Anyway, thank you so much to have looked at my video, and see you soon.